everybody, this is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show. And Loki says hi. He was up here keeping me company until we came on the air here. I hope all is well. I don't know, let's see what happened here. Message on. Get back to dashboard. It should pop up. I don't know why Facebook is. Every time they change their algorithm, they mess up their Facebook Live. So Facebook, knock it off. I'm not very happy with you at the moment. Hey Nancy, good seeing you. How are things in your neck of the woods? Right now, Iowa's facing some tornado watches. So they're getting some storms coming in. Well, it's raining. Here it's partly cloudy, but we're supposed to get rain this afternoon. Rain through tonight and part of tomorrow. And of course, we have that eclipse tomorrow, what they call solar fire eclipse. I'm sorry, my ears itch. That's what you get for wearing hearing aids. So anyway, I hope all is well. Of course, you know, all this week, at times I wish I could go into the House of Reps and whip a 12-foot long horsewhip and crack it and say, look, elect your speaker and get back to work now. I'm tired of the Republicans saying they're wasting time when they should be really working on the issues at hand and getting things resolved and making us safe. Instead, they're saying they're diddling around, arguing over who's going to be speaker, and instead of really working together on stuff. And you know what? I say, screw the majority. They're not being a majority. They're being a bunch of little minority brats. And you know what? I think Hakeem Jeffries needs to be speaker. And as I said on Wednesday, if he was speaker, he'd be whipping that house into shape so fast it would not be even funny. And I'm sick and tired of there being spoiled brats on this. I really am. And this immunity for a congressional officer on indictments is stupid too. They follow the same laws as we do. And if they're indicted for breaking a law about something, they're out the door. And I think the Ethics Committee needs to change that. I really do. I'm really sick and tired of them doing this. I really am. And their immaturity, if you will, and their poor work ethic. GOP, the radical GOP is preventing their other fellow GOP from doing their jobs. They were elected to represent their districts. And they can't get anything done as when you have the Freedom Caucus saying they're dictating everything and preventing things from happening and everything else. Freedom Caucus should be shut down. It should be disbanded. It should be banned. When you see the word freedom, that's kind of an oxymoron on their part. And those that watch this video don't like what I said about it, fine, move on. We got forced common sense back in. We gotta stop the damn corruption, and we need to get honest, hardworking reps and senators in there. We really do. So they need to get off their stupid asses, get the speaker elected, fix the appropriation bill fixed, and set it for 10 years and just leave it alone and then concentrate on other things. Also by helping Ukraine and Israel. Hamas, if people don't understand Hamas think it's Palestine themselves. No, it's not Palestine. The Hamas took over Palestine. Okay, they're using Palestine as a shield. And it's not fair to the Palestinian people. Now, I have met Palestinian people when I worked at college. And I met Israeli, met many Middle Eastern country kids that were my age. And I felt really sorry for them. They were brought up to believe the lies they were told about other neighbors, like Israel and everything else. And I straightened them out and said, no, this is not true. They're human beings just like you and me. Okay? And you guys need to start getting along and proving to your parents they need to get along. And I know they've been fighting for thousands of years, but you know what? They need to break it off. They should grow up and start getting along. They really do. Now, Netanyahu has not helped any. He sit there and run roughshod over Palestinian people. He had no right to do that. Okay? He should have left them alone, encouraged a separate Palestinian state, and just moved on and just live in peace. Okay? Hey, Virginia. Hey, no problem. No problem at all. How are things in Boston? I don't know if it's raining over there or not. I know there have been a number of storms that have been popping up. So, oh, it's cool. Well, here it's 65. It's going to start raining in 3.5 hours. So, the rain's coming in from the southwest here, actually northwest, because of the typhoon. There's a typhoon that's heading toward Alaska, and it's a pretty big typhoon. So we're gonna get some rain this way, and they're saying the typhoon will good. They're saying the storm is going to cause havoc with El Nino. Oh joy. So anyway, today, I don't know if you saw this on Midas Touch. On October 30th, there will be a Colorado trial on Trump to disqualify him. Take him off the ballot, state ballot, when for president of the United States, federal level. They want to take him off that because they're going to disqualify him under the 14th Amendment. And Trump was trying to put a motion to not let the trial go on, trying to dismiss the case, and they said, not going to happen. The trial is going to go on and be on October 30th, and they will push to get him removed from the ballot, federal ballot there. And it's about time. I think all other states should follow suit and say, nope, we don't want him on there, ever. I don't know what people see in this guy. I really don't. He wasn't an effective president. He doesn't know how things work. He doesn't bother to learn. And when somebody points out to him, well, that's wrong, or what you said is wrong, or that's not true, he goes into a little hissy fit like a 5-year-old. Okay? Well, he's going to learn his lesson, a very hard lesson. And by the end of maybe from 6 months from now, well, the paybacks and kickbacks, Virginia, that should be banned. That is a no-no. That's illegal. And the mega rats that's controlling all this, or supposedly controlling all this, they should be banned. They should be kicked out of Congress. Okay? The Ethics Committee is trying to push to get Santos removed because he's been indicted. Okay? He committed fraud and embezzlement, and he's being nailed for it by the DOJ. And they said, well, they can't do that to a congressional officer. Well, you know what? Yes, we can. They break the law. They gotta be treated like everybody else. And I think now the Ethics Committee needs to change that. They really do. They need to change that. So anyway, with the Colorado trial going on October 30th, and of course the fraud trial is going on in New York right now. I think they got, 2 more weeks to go. Yeah, Scalise, he withdrew. That's okay, Virginia. Scalise, yeah, he withdrew. Not only that, he's also from, this is left over from, do you remember when he got shot in 2017? Remember when he got shot? He has now developed blood cancer. And so now I think he's really realizing that he may not, this thing may nail him, okay? So I think he's doing this because he's trying to safeguard his health, and I don't think he doesn't want the stress, okay? Now I see that Jordan, this one other guy, is vying for speaker again. Well, you know what? Jordan needs to give it up. He really does. The guy's an idiot. He really is. And he should be in jail for a number of other things, and for endangering kids when he was in Ohio. Okay, they should have nailed him for it. So anyway, I would suggest to Congress, or to the reps, that screw the majority. Who's ever a majority, screw that, and elect a person with experience and competence and leadership, and that should be Hakeem Jeffries. Put him in there as speaker. And I think now the Freedom Caucus needs to be banned. They really do. They need to be kicked off committees, and they need to be banned. Especially Jordan needs to be kicked off the chairmanship. He didn't deserve the chairmanship of the Judiciary Committee. They should put in there, you have to be a licensed lawyer in there. Be on the bar. And, yeah. And you know what? I think that's what they should do. They should force the issue and put him as speaker. And since the GOP has virtually no majority, I'll bet you the non-MAGA rats, the non-Freedom Caucus members that want to do their job, want to do their public service, vote for Hakeem and say, you know what, to the other guys, join the other guys, screw you. And get this going. Also, they need to fix the bill, appropriations bill, get Ukraine their funding they need. We need to keep ahead of Russia on this. We really do. I don't trust Putin. And, and of course, since Israel's already a NATO member, and there's a fund for countries that have to supply to NATO countries. Israel is already getting funding, okay? A lot of the stuff that Israel does, okay, they've done it themselves. They helped themselves. That's what they did. That's how they grew and everything. And, yeah, I agree. Um, right now, Israel's doing okay. They really are. They don't trust Russia for 24-foot pole. Um, and they need to go after the militants themselves, the Hamas. As I said on Wednesday, did you know the Jewish word or the Yiddish word for violence is Hamas? And that's how that group got their name. And they don't belong to any one nation. They are made up of oh, what's the term? There's a term for it. Militants that want to keep things disruptive, and they're the ones that took over Palestine. PLU, the Palestinian Liberation Front, they got along with Israel pretty good in some ways. Hey, Nancy! Oh, the other Virginia. Okay. Should go 1-2. So anyway, yeah. We need to solve these problems quickly. We really do. What do you mean holding back, Virginia? You mean regarding as far as speaker goes? Well, they're not really holding back. They're not really sure what the... Let's put it this way. On the GOP side, it's been sending mixed signals, confusing signals. And I don't think they're holding back. I think really they should push for Hakeem Jeffries as speaker. Because he's the most qualified guy in the House. He really is. So, now, since this is Friday the 13th, I don't know if you guys are, any of you guys are superstitious about black cats or anything. I have one. His name is Loki, and he's, I don't know where he's sleeping at. Okay. He must be either sleeping in a little cubby hole in one of the chairs out in the living room, or he must be sleeping on my bed. But there's been people that are superstitious about black cats. And really, technically, black cats bring a lot of good luck. And I love my kitty very much. And they're very loving, very protective. And just the beginning of my video, going live, he wanted to cuddle. And you saw him for a little bit. So anyway, they're good luck charms, and if you need to get another cat, get a black cat. Adopt them. Because a lot of times they're ignored in shelters because people have this superstitious qualms, if you will, and I go, well, that's silly. You know, come on. They deserve homes too. Sure, they're hard to see at night, but like this morning, Loki, he woke me up and he says, hey, you need to do this and do that, which is fine. I mean, he's just telling me what he wants. I like that, Virginia. I really do. Um, Now he's um how I got, I didn't adopt him. He adopted me. He came when I lived over in Springbrook, which is down that way. Um, in an apartment complex down there. The owner there was not really taking good care of him. Loki was underweight. He looked hungry and thirsty all the time. I had food and water out all the time because I was taking care of another uh, stray, or not another stray, but another homeless cat. And he was very friendly. He wanted to be petted to no end and everything else. So he adopted me. Well, I didn't know where he came from. I assumed he was a stray. And so I took him in to get him checked, and he had no chip on him. So I had one put in, and the guy that did own him, he says, well, he called Loki Pistol, and Loki did not like the guy. He won't go to him. I said, I think you've been told to, leave. And the guy goes, okay, well, use your cat. I said, that's fine. And so Loki helped me take care of Cyrano, and of course, when I lost Cyrano, we both lost Cyrano a couple months ago. We've been doing okay, and he's a very loving cat. So, and when I come home, he's very happy to see me when I'm off doing my runs. Hey, Jean! Hi! Long time no see! So anyway, again, happy Friday the 13th. Now, early this morning, I don't know if you guys watched this on TV or watched this online. With cooperation of SpaceX, with their Falcon 9 Heavy, and NASA, and Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL. It's called a Psyche project, and that rocket took off this morning. It launched this morning. On board were 3 sensors on their satellite. They're going to be orbiting right with it, a meteor. The one that, the one meteor that they got the sample from. Okay. That meteor has a lot of metals on it. Okay. Has a lot of zinc and iron and a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, of heavy metals in there. So anyway, that meteor is going to be circumvented around by a satellite, Psyche satellite, and it'll be taking measurements and find out what the trajectory is and everything else on there. Okay, well, it's going to take 6 years for that satellite to reach that meteor. 6 years. And also to find out if when that meteor passes by Earth too. So they have a very strong communication equipment on board that satellite. And solar arrays will be used to keep the power and everything going with it. Those guys thought of everything at Jet Propulsion Laboratory. So they hope to get information back and find out what's going on with that meteor. And then find a way of technology of mining meteors for heavy metals and things like that. You know, like iron, ore, and other metals. Okay? So, it'd be interesting to watch. But the satellite will not arrive there until year 2029. That's 6 years from now. So we'll see how that goes. So JPL, the psych team, will be almost working 24/7 just to keep track of this. It's interesting. It really is. Also, there will be another launch for Starlink too, for new satellites up there. And so that's going to keep things busy. Now, I don't know if you guys watch any sports online on your TVs. I'm not very happy with Xfinity at the moment because they took Root off and put it on some separate deal, and they want to make you pay extra $5 just to have the Root channel on there. I go, excuse me, that's been on there since forever. And so I'm looking at cutting back on my TV schedule setup, cutting back by $10, and then using YouTube to watch, because YouTube carries Root. They carry other things. Yeah, I saw that, Gene. Bummer. Well, the Mariners are out of the picture now too, so maybe next year. We hope next year. So anyway, the Seahawks are playing on Sunday, I think, and so they'll be back because their bye is now over. Bye in sports term, what they mean by bye week is they take a week off just to recoup, and those that have injuries to a chance to recover and everything. Well, it's about time for me to sign off. I'll see you on. Let me check my calendar here. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'll see you on the 16th at 1 o'clock, as always. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. If you can, watch the fire solar eclipse tomorrow. If you can, hopefully. You're not late, Gene. You're fine. You can always rewind. And I'll be posting this on my YouTube channel. I got 46 subscribers. 46 people. I need more people. And my goal is to get up to 1,000 subscribers or more. YouTube is making some changes. They're lowering the threshold because people say it just takes too long. They want to start making money on YouTube, and that's my goal, to make money on YouTube. So, hope to see you there. Be sure to encourage, insist, persist, and push back on any naysayers or whatever. I dropped Twitter from my thing. They know I'm no longer on Twitter. Yeah, I know. We're supposed to get rain in another couple hours here. We kind of need it to fill up our watershed up here in the mountains. So anyway, I will get off. Take care, guys, and I will see you later on Monday, and have fun. Okay? Bye-bye. And thanks for coming. Bye-bye.